Yo, what's going on? But once again, people, humanity, bros, all my fanboys and fangirls, and as always, otakus and Nikikimoris out there is this Mr. Nintendo Sony Freak 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys in Wrestling Intros and Astro Sports channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I decided to cover something a little bit more different than I'm normally used to covering, but I've talked about this company a couple times in the past, how they were constantly trying to make either live action anime adaptations or try to make even like stuff like, because I know they already made their little Netflix series last year for Castlevania, and it was extremely successful as fuck. I still haven't gotten a chance to even see that yet, but one of these days I gotta clear up my schedule to see that, because from what I heard and from the trailers I've seen, fucking flawless and spot on for the original Castlevania, almost. They even have the dude, I think, Richter from the Japanese version of Castlevania that's in there. Because I know Simon Belmont's the one that's supposed to be like the main version of the fighter, not fighter, main version of the character that's from the United States, Canada, UK, and shit. And for Japan, it's Richter. Anyways, it says Netflix is attending E3 2019. New adaptation announcement plans. I didn't even know that Netflix decided to put a gaming division in. I mean, granted, I know last year there was this whole like series, even though it came out a couple of years ago in 2016 and 2017. They had that little series called like Black Mirror. I know it was, the only thing I remember about it was that it had something to do with them people going from their real life, everyday, boring, dull life of the real world to like the virtual world. Or like they could be whatever they want. They want to go into the future of cyberpunkness. They can do that. So they want to do that, they could go there, or they could go like from the 1800s, from the Wild Wild West, cowboys and stuff like that. And they want to live that life, they can do it. It's crazy. Here's the thing with Netflix, though. I don't really like to watch a lot of their live action series for certain personal reasons. I'm not going to get into because, you know, a lot of it has to do with a lot of conspiracy theory and Illuminati shit, which I'm not going to get into because I haven't gotten that shit in like 4.5, 5 years. And there's a lot of nasty, satanic, subliminal messages that are in there, too. That's the reason I really don't watch a lot of Netflix series. And that's the main reason they even got famous in the first place. Like, literally. Right after they ran Blockbuster into the ground. Netflix, I don't know what it is. I mean, I watched like 2 of their series, which was like the Luke Cage thing. That shit was really, really badass as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That, and then I watched their other series. I forgot what it was called, but damn, I don't remember the name of the series, but I know it was really, really big too. It wasn't the 13 Reasons. It was something before that. Well, it was something else that was real big too. Anyways, I think the last live action like mini series I've seen, it wasn't from Netflix or Amazon Prime, though. It was from actually from Hulu, out of all places. It was I think it was called like the Dangerous Case of Gypsy Rose, and that shit really blew my fucking mind, man. Because I usually don't watch like a lot of live action like series on either Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime Fire Stick, whatever. So that one was really, really good. I didn't even know that was even a real life, based on a real life true story of a girl that actually, no, not, it wasn't really her. It was like her autistic, like really slow, mentally challenged boyfriend that killed her mom, and it's really fucking insane. You guys haven't seen that series? One of the very few live action series I will recommend is definitely that one. And the way they just made her is just so fucking crazy, man. And like the way the real life story was, like, I'm not gonna lie, the mom was a complete fucking bitch for the way she treated her fucking daughter. Like, she had all these sicknesses, but she lied about it the entire time for like over 18 years, man. Or I think it was 21. I forgot she was 18, 21, or 22. And this all happened in 2015. At the time, like, the only 2 things I was focused on in 2015 were a lot of real PC gaming shit. Like, and I was real big into Undertale when that was starting to come out at that time in 2015. And I was focusing a lot more on like exercise and shit, so I had no idea that shit was even going on. This was almost 4 years ago, too, so. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about this. So, there goes this. Netflix attending E3 new adaptation announcement plans. This comes from Rory Young, so shout out to him. Good credit is due. Another major company has announced its intentions to attend E3, but this time, way too far there. This time, it's streaming a giant Netflix rather than one of the usual video game publisher suspects. On Twitter, Netflix, it looks like this is Netflix, so they forgot to put the N in there. Oh, excuse me. announced its intention to hold a panel as part of E3's annual Coliseum livestream. The panel will be named Bringing Your Favorite Shows to Life, Developing Netflix Originals into the Video Games. As Netflix is already teasing its plans for the event. That's weird. I think this might be the first time Netflix even goes to E3, which I don't know if they're going to make one, because... Oh! I forgot to say, like, the closest thing Netflix did to video games was, the Black Mirror Bandersnatch series, which I didn't watch it, but I might actually watch that one, even if it has a bunch of satanic Illuminati shit in there. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna watch it anyways. I don't care. Anyways, yeah, because it had like, oh man, I think it was about this dude. It was like it takes place in 1984, and I looked at the trailer yesterday, and then like had something to do with like, oh, the player has infinite choices to go like have infinite endings. And that shit was crazy as fuck. I looked at the trailer, and then the dude from the Maze Runner, that British kid, Will Poulter, he decided to be in this like little Netflix series, and it looks pretty damn decent. Like he has to take a whole bunch of pills in order to like play the game in his mind mentally. And it looks crazy as fuck, man. So I honestly wouldn't mind watching that shit for Netflix. Anyways, let's keep it moving. According to a promotional conversation between Netflix's E3 and Twitter accounts. Oh, and by the way, I was going to do this as a chat and breeze, so this video probably would have been 25 minutes instead of 15 minutes. But a few things came up, so unfortunately I wasn't able to do a chat and breeze today. Also, I had to do like a lot more overtime at work, so I was just way too tired of shit to do it. But tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll probably do one for sure. Even though I don't do videos on Wednesday or Thursdays, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, Twitter accounts, at least one game has already been confirmed for the panel. Stranger Things 3, the game, announced during a Nintendo Nindies Direct video in March, will be the first of several games shown by Netflix at E3. It is a pixel action adventure game with a top-down perspective, a follow-up of 2017's Stranger Things game. As for what else Netflix may have in store for E3 is a mystery. All Netflix is willing to say is that there's definitely more to come. Given Netflix's increasingly large library of original programmings and numbers of television shows could be adapted into a video game. Netflix could even go above and beyond by announcing a new show at E3 with a video game adaptation to go along with it. One thing is to consider is that Netflix's unique Black Mirror Bandersnatch, the one I was just talking about before, interactive film. It's possible that Netflix may use E3 to announce its next interactive film project, as it's previously confirmed that it will continue to pursue such content. Bear Grylls' You vs. the Wild is one such example, though Bandersnatch remains the most unique and exciting example of Netflix's Netflix's film meets game effort. There's a little tweet there. Whether or not it's Black Mirror Bandersnatch or BoJack Horseman's adaptation or Resurrection of Telltale's Stranger Things, a new video game content funded by Netflix is exciting to think about, even if it's just indies projects like Stranger Things 3. The joining of television and or film and our video games is fun and interesting effort. Or at least so, as long as it doesn't turn into a result as a game like E.T. for the NES. Tune in for Netflix's E3 2019 bringing your favorite shows alive, developing Netflix's originals into video games during the conference between June 11th and 13th. The full E3 Coliseum live stream schedule has yet to be released, so no specific times are available yet. Okay, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this. I'm not sure if Netflix they should just might as well just create a separate like company like Netflix Gaming and Interactive Studios. They should make one just separate for that, for their gaming side of stuff, and then they should just have all their other stuff, like all their TV shows and their special little movies that they make on that side of their company. Like, you know how Sony, they have like their little divisions for like their laptop division, their little smartphone division, their TV style like division that they make a whole bunch of smart TVs, and then they got their fucking movie division and their video game division. That's the same way that Netflix should operate, like how Sony operates or how Microsoft operates and shit, you know? That's the way they got to do their business. Anyways, There was a whole bunch of extra shit on here. This probably would have been 25 minutes. How I would have did this as a chat and breeze today, but unfortunately I didn't. It is what it is. Hopefully the next one is a good 25 minutes when I do my chat and breeze videos. Which, by the way, I'm only going to do like 3 or 4 this month because once June comes around, it's triple digits. I am not doing any videos in that burning hot ass heat. Fuck that. I'll still play Pokemon Go, but I'm not fucking playing. Doing videos in that burning hot heat. There was a lot of stuff here which I did not know well about. There was more extra information about Marvel's Avengers 3 Alliance. There was that. And then there was like information about Metroid 4 Prime 4. Or Prime Hunters 4, whatever it was. And they said it was going to be 3 years or 10 more years before it came out. But I think the 10-year thing was just an exaggeration. I think it's only going to be 2 or 3 more years when it comes out. So probably be almost in my mid-30s by the time that shit's out. But it is what it is. And then they said something about Bayonetta 3. They already showed like a teaser clip for it. And then they showed something else for more information, like stuff like Astral Chain, the one that came out in February's Nintendo Direct. They still didn't really show no brand new information on it. So they showed stuff like that in the bottom, and they show a whole bunch of things like, oh, what's to come for the Switch now, what's to come with this there. This is the main thing I wanted to focus on. This was new version of Nintendo Switch console. I'm not sure who the article, that person that wrote this thing, but shout out to them, whoever it was. So it says, one of the things we were most excited about to hear about E3, this is about 4 days ago, so this is pretty recent. Most excited to hear about at E3 were the 2 new Switch versions for Nintendo is rumored to be working on. The Nintendo Switch Mini, which a lot of people have been known about since like, I think earlier this year, January. That was been a big rumor since literally almost the beginning of this year. Almost 5 months already. And the supposedly cheaper version of Nintendo Switch has garnered a lot of attention in particularly lots of ways. Unfortunately, we've learned that via Bloomberg, Nintendo's president Shintaro Furuhaka has shot down any hope for a new Nintendo Switch announcement at E3. Nintendo has previously denied working on projects only to announce new information about the very same product later that year. So it's possible that Nintendo is just trying to protect its secrecy until it's ready to unveil. We'll just have to wait to see if anything does get announced at E3. And this is what we want to know: specs, prices, and release dates for both the rumored Switch consoles. Oh yeah, and I'm going to leave this video here, which I didn't even know it was going to be playing like that. So links in the description box down below to this video. It comes from Inside Gaming. These guys are connected with like a lot of other big giant channels like fucking Rooster Teeth and what else is out there? Screw Attacks and Death Battle and all that. They're connected to a whole bunch of these other people. So links in the description box down below if any people want to see this video for yourself. This guy gets a lot more deeper into it. And he was saying that it might be called the Nintendo Switch Plus or Nintendo Switch Lite instead of just Nintendo Switch 2. So there's that. So links in the description box down below for that. Anyways, yeah, so there's that. Yeah, I'll let you guys watch this whole video in the description box down below because he gets a lot more into deeper details with this shit. If it is going to be called Nintendo Switch Plus or Nintendo Switch Lite, that'd be pretty fucking badass, I'm not going to lie. But it's probably just going to be a project name for it. So yeah, links in the description box down below if any people want to check this out. Very, very highly productive video, but then again, these guys do this shit for a living, so not surprised that they decided to, what was it called? Oh yeah, it's this dude right here. Shout out to that guy. This guy's a little bit funny looking, but man, I cannot wait for fucking E3 to finally announce that they're going to do either a Nintendo Switch Plus or Nintendo Switch Mini. If they announce a Nintendo Switch Mini, I'm not really going to give too much of a shit about it. It's literally going to be the same thing, just smaller. It's probably going to be the size of a 3DS. But if it's a Nintendo Switch Plus or a Nintendo Switch Part 2, oh, I'm going to be hyped as fuck for that news. And it's more than likely, it's probably going to come out, if not in June, July, or August, it's probably going to be November, December during the holiday season. Because that's what Nintendo really, really likes doing, and a lot of these other billion-dollar companies like doing that too. So I'm not surprised that happens. Out of that, that's all I got to say for now, and I'm out of here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. And as always, otakus and Nikikomoris out there, I'll see you when I see you guys a day or good night, wherever you're at in the world out there. Stay tuned for more anime manga news, video game related news, internet news, and that wraps up the video. Take it easy. Peace out. I am out like sauerkraut. Late and goodbye. I'll see all you people on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm gone. I'm out. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel, and I will talk to you guys later, alright? Peace. Later.